Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Khairun Niswazira Tanjung. I am from TBI2 6th semester. Good morning everyone. Thank you for my beloved lecture, Serbeni as a public speaking subject. So in this video, I want to discuss about why should I become a civil servant? Why not a private employee? Okay, so the older we get, the more we think about our future. With this stuff, we will also think about what kind of work we should have or what kind of job we should have so that our life can be adequate for our daily life. With so many types of work that might be confusing for us to choose. So with the lack of available jobs resulting in a lot of unemployment. So what kind of work should we have? As an or heard from several news sources in newspaper and news on television, many people want to register themselves as civil servant. Not only parents, even children who have just graduated from high school are also many who take the civil servant test, because with him being a civil servant, many people think that civil servants is a good and special job. Even though we know that civil servants' salaries are not as big as the salaries of entrepreneurs out there. There are also many pros and cons about this, which mean that after we become civil servants, our family and colleges are automatically proud of what we have achieved. There are also things that are not good. Where when we become civil servants, we must be ready to be placed anywhere. It's not a short period of service. At least 5 until 10 years, we must be ready to be placed in remote village, which requires us to be separated from our family. We can take care of moving, but we have to release our officialities first before we can move, and even then we have to prepare many and difficult files. It's good to be a civil servant. We also know a lot, such as receiving a fairly large salary every month, getting health dependence or BPJS, and getting pension benefits as well. It's not like ordinary employees in the company. Maybe they get a salary that is bigger than the salary of civil servants, but as we know, they don't get health insurance or BPJS and don't get pension benefits. So, because if we work in a company, we must be ready at any time to be laid off. Unlike civil servants, who do not have a layoff system. Many people also say that civil servants are the safe and most stable profession compared to other jobs. In fact, these advantages generally can be obtained by people who work as employees in private companies. In difficult times like today that hit our country, many companies are terminating their employee work contract on a large scale because they are no longer able to rise due to this pandemic. Meanwhile, if we become civil servants, whatever pandemic happens, we will remain safe in our world of work. There will even be no disruption in terms of salaries and other benefits. It's not like we work in a private company that has a salary that can be said to be a lot. Then regarding salary, although civil servants have a fixed salary every month, civil servants cannot negotiate salary according to his skill or abilities. This is because the salary earned has been classified according to the employee class and has been determined by the government. Meanwhile, private employees can apply for salary negotiation in accordance with what they expect because they have the skill and ability that are demand sufficient to have the desired salary. Then, civil servants can also have a lot of for his family, where office hours start from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. can maximize his time for his family and can do other useful activities outside office hour. Unlike private employee whose working hours start from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and there is even an extra hour if the work has not been completed and doesn't have much free time for his family. Not only that, a private employee who works in a large company will get several facilities from his office, such as a house, a motor vehicle, or even a car, according to the position he has in his office. Unlike civil servants who do not necessarily get facilities from their agency. Usually, a civil servant who gets this facility is a head or who has a high position in his office. The facilities that can be obtained are in the form of official house, motorbikes, or official cars, and usually his motorbike and official car if he does not serve as a head anymore, then the facilities will be returned to his agency or to the person who occupied his former position. So it can be concluded that if we become a civil servant, the benefit we get are very many. Even though the salary of a civil servant is very small compared to the salary of a private employee. However, a civil servant can gain 40 times a year salary, while a private employee can only get 12 times a year. A civil servant can also continue his education level to pursue a higher career for the position he currently has. And there are many more advantages if we become a civil servant. Okay, I think my video is enough. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.